In terms of layout and complexity and like competition standard, I think this is the best scape in the store.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I definitely agree, yeah.
Believe it or not, it's just one piece of wood.
I was going to ask, because it looks like it could be several because it's so complex. We're going to call this vlog "We Rescued a Baby Cichlid," I think. You know when you have that moment where your mind's changed forever when you've just seen something, like an epiphany. This is really advanced top tips for the audience. Thank you, Dave. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
It's all about the fish on this. I stretch my creativity just by moving the rocks every couple of weeks. And just kind of come up with a completely different, well, not completely different layout, but it's always triangular, of course, because you're viewing it from the end. But I've just
a weird angle to be looking at.
Experimented with this here, so I've got like an overhang and the fish can kind of swim in and out. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. The fish is so big. I've never seen Sillusi this big before.
Vibrant colours.
This one here, down the alpha. I think this guy's the alpha here. Yeah, really, really happy. And it just always delivers, and you never have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about algae. You know you're going to get algae inevitably on the rocks. Yeah. The fish will graze it, and then you just switch them around every so often.
Nice age look as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. So at the moment, like half of them are algae-fied, half of them are clean. And it kind of works. There's Betty. And it's surprisingly quiet when you came in. They normally like bark for like 5 minutes or so. Yeah. So I've got Ian here. Say hello, Ian.
Hello.
I take it you're happy to be on the vlog.
I am now.
Good. Are you on Instagram?
No.
Good. Who are you?
I'm Ty.
I'm Ty. I'm BBC documentary voice man.
This is the BBC World Service.
What do you reckon, Ty?
I will like it once the swords grow in.
Yeah.
I can see what you're doing with it.
Yeah, delayed gratification. I want to see them grow in. So Ty's actually got some mature swords. You got them with you? They're in the bag?
No.
What's in the bag?
I've got a baby Sillusi here, which is the offspring of some of your fish that came over to mine for the book project.
Yeah.
And then they were in a holding tank, and in the time they were in a holding tank, they managed to breed. And there was a tiny baby.
Wow,
and
he's grown to that.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? It was quite a while ago, a few months.
Yeah, and he's been living in a heavily planted tank, but he's decided to start pulling the plants.
We're going to call this vlog "We Rescued a Baby Cichlid," I think.
And he's doing well, so I thought I'll bring him over to you today. And
thank you, mate.
go back
I'm
with
really
your family.
grateful. It's like gone full circle.
Exactly. And
So should we acclimatise him now? Let's do it now. Why not? Come around this side, mate.
He's much more orange than...
Might as well float him, mightn't we? Yeah.
Look at the difference.
It's really orange, isn't it? What have you been feeding him?
Just loads of frozen food and
Nice.
greens as well.
Yeah, because they don't like a lot of green in there.
Well, he was in a tank with a whole different group of wild swordtails, so I tend to feed him quite a lot of green food anyway.
Yeah.
And because they like hard water and he likes hard water. And
Cool.
so he's grown up thinking he's a swordtail.
That's amazing. And he seems to be thriving.
Yeah.
Do you think the other fish will kind of be curious about him or pick on him or anything?
I'm not sure. I think, he's got plenty of hiding spaces there to go in and hang out.
Yeah.
And you've had them breeding in here before.
Oh, yeah.
So they're used to having the juveniles around.
There's actually some fry. In fact, Ian, do you mind feeding them? This pot here.
This one.
Just put a generous pinch in this right corner. This is going to be a fish feeding video as well. This is all the hitting all the right buttons on this one. Okay, think that in. Yeah, nice.
Bit more.
Yeah, just pop it in so it kind of sinks. Just throw it in. There we go. And then we should see the... It looks so cool at this angle. This is the beauty of a room divider tank. Look at that.
See it from all around.
See it from all around. So we should see the fry, hopefully. Right. And see the Cynodontis, hopefully, as well. Normally hanging around here. There's a fry there. Doosh. There we go. Look at it. So cute. Can you see that, Ian? Oh, get out of the way. There we go. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, just down in the
Yeah. Little baby. That's one of the most rewarding things about this tank. It's a completely different vibe to a nature aquarium or private aquascape. You really get the buzz from the fish. The fish do the talking, and I think it's safe to say these fish are doing the talking. They're shouting, aren't they? Look at how colourful they are. Look at how active they are. Absolutely amazing. Love it. And these are about 4 years old now.
I've been in here a while.
Yeah, and it's really lovely to keep fish that long and in a sustainable way.
Yeah, thriving.
Yeah, really happy with it. So we're feeding them organic foods, of course, and I do use Origin nutrition as well. Have you heard of him? Scott Lynch. He was featured in PFK a few years back. I did a 6 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot scape for him. Cichlid tank. It was in PFK. But yeah, he's got his own fish food business. Hello. Nothing in there, darling. Yeah, Shiraz's 500 gallon.
Empty.
It was
Like a tire.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of that.
That was hard work, mate. Literally had to take my top off, not because I wanted to show off, because I was so flipping hot. Stripping sweat. They gave me 2 t-shirts. I was like, mate, you haven't got enough t-shirts to keep me going, so I just sort of take the top off.
It was good. It
was a good day. This is my YZ Highline 400. I'm just going to sit next to Ty. This is the life, isn't it? Lads getting together.
Yes.
So, going through some upgrades, equipment-wise and skate-wise. So, lighting, we're going super high energy. Got Twin Star 1200, Twin Star 900, Chihiros. Do you know what model this is? WRGB2
looks like
Pro. I want to grow these Amazon swords like super different colours, and I think the Ocelot's going to look awesome. And we've got some Hormonio red as well here. And I haven't grown different Amazon swords like this for a long time. When did I do that jungle tank? 2010?
10, yeah, because before it you did that Nanai biotype, Rio Nanai biotype.
Oh yeah.
I was working as a gardener at the time. I had like no money and I spent it all on wood that looked like the wood George had done in his Rio Nanai biotype. And then like the next month he did this jungle tank. I was like, well now I just have to pull out all the wood and do a jungle tank.
it's always the way though, isn't it?
So yeah, we've upgraded the lighting, and then I'm going to add another filter, another CA2 kit, because we've got 2 Biomaster 850s blowing from the back left this way. So yeah, upgraded the lighting, extra filter, extra CA2. This is going to be super high energy. We're going to get the most compact and beautiful growth if I maintain it properly, because high energy like this needs loads of water changes, loads of trimming, but we're going to go for plants which don't need much trimming. So this lobelia here, Lobelia cardinalis mini, and here, going to remove that and replace it with some Crips and Laganendra, if we can get some from Aquarium Gardens, which we'll go to soon. So the whole idea is to create the most beautiful aquascape I can using high energy equipment, which I don't normally do. I am going away travelling, so actually I'll probably just keep one light running while I'm away. It's a good idea, isn't it? Because it'll still keep everything alive. Yeah, I'll probably just run the 1200 while I'm away. That's enough. Yeah, good idea. I like thinking on the fly like this. I'm going to sit down here. You don't like the lobelia, do you, Ty?
I'm not a big fan.
What do you think at home, guys, in the comments? Is it a bit too blocky? Do you know what I mean? At the moment, you could trim it, couldn't we?
For me, it has its place in like a Dutch style display.
Yeah.
But in a nature aquarium, it looks too static.
It kind of suits the texture of the Anubias, though.
Yes.
So we could like take little stems out and like pop them in between, maybe.
I think
Or do you think it will just contrast too much?
No, I think that could work. And also, if you do go with more Crips and like the Laganandra, bolder, broader leaf plants, it'll soften it a bit. Because at the moment it's too stark.
Yeah.
But if it's blended in with a whole load of other medium-sized plants, I think it'll find its place.
Yeah.
So the fish is stunning, George.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, and down to you, really, the fish selection. Let's go a bit closer.
They're clearly being looked after so well.
I'm going to turn the filters off just temporarily and the CO2 just to get the maximum kind of... In fact, I'll just turn the CO2 off. What's this? In fact, can someone just unplug that for me down there? Oh. And then eventually this will run clear. Only temporarily, otherwise we'll get algae. So talk about the fish for us, Ty. You're the fish expert, mate.
So this is Hyphosabricon wadai.
This is the blueberry.
Blueberry Tetras.
This is a big hit, isn't it?
Yeah, I was talking to...
This is the kind of... What colours would you say? It's like a purpley red. Beautiful.
Yeah, hints of orange as well. I was talking to one of the scientists who was collecting them in their type locality in the Amazon, and he said that sadly the original locality has just been destroyed by mining.
What
Gold mining in the
mining?
riverbanks.
Wow.
And he said the whole place, it was so awful, he left in tears, basically. But they are still found in some other habitats, in some other locales.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Bolivian orange lemon tetras, which are just... They're not Bolivian.
Colomorph. There they are.
The Hemigramus pulchripinus, and you've got some regular yellows.
See if I can find them. There we go.
Yeah. And actually, in the wild, there seems to be overlap between the two colour forms.
Okay.
Um,
And why would they change colour in
It's a
nature?
good question. I mean,
Is it an evolutionary?
populations isolated over time.
Yeah. Food, diet.
Potentially, it's a lot of variables. But populations that become isolated, for example, if they go downstream and then they go over rapids that they can't go back up, over time you can get variations and adaptations to the environment.
Cool.
And then you've got your Hypersopricum rosaicus. No, not rosaicus.
Bentosi.
Bentosi. Your wife and Bentosis, which are really...
So what, some have got black on the fin and some have just pure
Yeah.
white. Why is that?
This is a good question, and I should ask my Professor Fernando, because I don't have a concrete answer.
Fernando, if you're watching, drop us a thing in the comments.
Dr. Fernando, yeah, well, he will have an answer. He's the
Yeah, well, please point him in the direction of the video.
specialist.
Yeah, let's get some real academics on the chat.
And
So we've got some brand new swords in the back. Ty wanted to give me some mature ones, but I like to grow them in myself. I'm a bit selfish like that.
it's all right. Enjoy the process.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Continually evolving. Yeah. So, yes, equipment upgraded, but not necessarily running until I get back from travelling. Speaking of which, guess where I'm going next week?
Toronto.
Yeah. Exciting.
Oh, I've been there for years.
Pet Expo. In fact, I emailed Tropica today to give them the plant list. I'm doing the workshop on Saturday and Sunday. And one Saturday I'm going to do a classic nature aquarium. Guess what plants?
Bulbitis, Java Fern, Anubias, Crypts, George Farmer.
Yeah, pretty
selection.
much. No Bulbitis.
Oh.
Yeah. Eleocaris.
Who are you and what you've done with George?
Yeah, I don't use it. Well, it's not in here, is it? Not in here.
Yeah, well, you got to have some tech, doesn't it?
Java Fern's my big... Java Fern and Crypts, Anubias,
Does work well.
Bucophilandra.
Do you know like your first kind of nature aquarium,
I'm going to put this light on and we can see you better, mate.
which was Java Fern, carpet, and cardinals?
Yeah, of
A
course.
massive clump of Java Fern.
Yeah, it was Mother Microsaurum, I called it.
It's like the most impressive one I've ever...
I'll put an overlay on the screen now. I did that in 2004. That was the year that I got Nature Aquarium World Book 1.
Which I got yesterday.
Yeah, and that was my first Nature Aquarium.
Wow.
And that was probably, arguably, my favourite Aquascape because of that.
That was the year I left secondary school.
Yeah. I mean, I'm old now.
You don't look it, sorry.
Thanks, mate. So, yeah, that's an awesome story because you got Nature Aquarium World Book 1 today.
It's in the car.
Is it? Go and get it.
Have you got a copy?
Please go and get it.
Yeah.
I have got a copy, but I lent it to someone. I can't remember. Are you driving today?
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll go for beers later, Ty. Sweet.
Sounds good.
Living the dream. Emma's gone to a Macmillan cancer sort of charity thing. So we've got the house to ourselves for a couple of hours, I think.
Decent.
It's exciting, boys, isn't it? It's exciting, isn't it, Tommy? Say hello to everyone. So Ty's taken away this Scape line 60 because I haven't got time to set that up here. So it was here. Do you remember? You've probably seen photos of it, and it's actually had a couple of Scapes in there.
Yeah, the one that Courtney and Rose.
Yeah, that I neglected, and it got full of algae. I still feel really bad for that. Oh, mate, show us this book. Let's have a little flick through.
There's a tank in here that I've always wanted to do.
Let's sit down.
And it's bigger than the one that we did last weekend.
Really? Oh, is it the 3,000 litre with the string holding up the... Do you know what I mean?
I think so.
Yeah, look at the dog.
This.
Look at Betty.
Hello.
You're cute.
Hello, dog.
Oh, mate, is this it? Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, and if you look,
Yeah.
this is what I'm talking about, on the string. not string.
To secure the bogwood.
Yeah, just to support it all. But yeah, this is
Look at that,
beautiful,
look at
isn't it? This is what we're talking about. This is classic nature aquarium.
And this I got second hand, and I actually kind of
It's
like
really
it.
good neck. It's got the photo quality,
Look,
glossy.
someone wrote in it to their grandson. And my Dutch name, Matthijs, is actually Matthew. So
That's
I
that's
think this is
awesome.
a good copy.
So let's just won't go through the whole thing, but yeah, that's your favourite scape, is
That's
it?
my favourite.
Have you seen the one with the discus? Oh, okay.
There's this one.
And there's the glosso one.
Or the...
Oh, look at them heckles. Wild types.
I don't know if the Glosso one is in this, if you've done it yet.
Oh, okay.
This is great with the Altons.
Yeah. Amazing. So this was the book that started it off for me. This is the first book I got on aquascaping, and it just blew my mind. You know when you have that moment where your mind's changed forever when you've just seen something, like an epiphany.
This is my dream. A tank that size in the wall of a study.
How big is it?
It's, this was in his study. It looks, I mean, compared to a doorway, it's pretty big.
Oh yeah, I can see the scale now. Yeah, sorry. So the doorway's here,
Yeah.
and then that's the size of the tank. So it's at least 8 foot, isn't it?
You know, I got my first Amana book when I was living in Los Angeles
I never knew you lived in LA.
briefly. And it was like the complete works for $50. It's been battered now.
Yeah.
And then I got books 2 and 3 in an aquarium shop not too far from here, but they had no idea what they had. They were just selling some books for 20 quid each.
Yeah.
And I said, would you sell 2 for 1? And they were like, yeah, we just want to get them out here, really. So and then I looked them up online, and they were hundreds of quid, basically. So,
Wow.
and this was the last one on Amazon, and it's suddenly there. And
It's awesome, mate. Wow. This is like the coolest day ever, because I've got one of my best mates, a new friend, Ian. And then we met at Riverwood. I did a workshop there. Yeah.
Was that a couple months ago?
Yeah. You're a pilot, aren't you?
Apparently.
he is. He's an international airline pilot. He's
Are
only
you?
just 30 years old.
Carl, can we get this?
I
I wish I was 30 years old.
No, but you were flying them when you were 30,
Yes,
which
yeah,
is amazing.
If we like hire a light aircraft, can you fly it?
Do you know I can't?
Really?
Yeah,
He's
no,
only
I-
commercial airline
Yeah.
pilot. Okay. Because I thought we could do like some cool stuff. Like if we hire a plane, if someone could fly it around for us, go to exploring.
I mean,
I'm off for it.
sounds good. I don't know if the only pilot I know can only put
I
us
could
in
fly a
it.
helicopter.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't got a license though.
Okay, well, I can see a few stumbling blocks.
Yeah, my dad was a helicopter pilot in the Army Air Corps.
I wanted to be in the Army Air Corps when I was a kid,
There you go.
and I wanted to be a door gunner.
Well, I've
sounded
seen
easy.
door gunners in real life, mate, and you don't want to be there. Trust me. No.
Okay, well.
Not unless you're a weirdo and like seeing things
Well,
die.
I might get some.
Anyway, we'll step away from the PTSD.
Ian told me a nice story that during the pandemic, when they didn't have enough passengers, they were flying all sorts of cargoes.
Yeah.
He was flying back from Boston with 50 tons of crabs in the hold.
Wow.
I thought that's quite.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done
Mangoes.
mangoes back from Brazil. Took 20 tons of cheese to Dubai.
20 tons of cheese.
Ian has some amazing photos that he was taking from the cockpit of like Aurora Borealis and deserts and Himalayas and
Wow.
showing me, and I'm just amazing. Really
Awesome.
accomplished photographer as well as an airline pilot
Awesome.
and an aquascaper.
Well,
So,
welcome to the gang. You can be in the inner circle.
Yeah.
Ian, if you play cards right.
it's like the
I need
Simpsons.
Got a few
Very
tests.
good,
Got a few tests for you later.
If it's Latin, I'll fail.
No.
If it's growing BBA, I can pass that one.
Well, yeah, I think we can all pass that one with ease.
I can do string out.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that as well.
So, beautiful book. So, thanks for sharing that. Some really cool stories telling. And then we're going to go to Aquarium Gardens. I'm going to get some plants to replace the lobelia. What are you going to get? Oh, we need to put the fish in still. I completely forgot about the baby fish. Can we do it now?
Yeah. He's adjusted to.
It's nice with that.
So this is acclimatisation for that don't know. The water's going to be the same because me and Ty live relatively close to each other. It's very clean. I did an 80% water change yesterday. So we just pour it in. Do you want to do it? Or, no? Or
Yeah, I mean he's been acclimatised.
cool.
They'll get some duckweed, but they can eat that.
Yeah, I can sweat that out. Come on, mate. In you go in your new home. This is awesome. Go, go, go.
Other end.
Where is he?
And he's in.
Where is he?
He's down here.
Ah. Mate, look at all this rubbish you've got in my tank.
They're eating it.
Oh, that's all right.
Because it's salad.
Natural diet.
Exactly.
Lettuce. Well, you can see he's more orange.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, do you think it's a he or a she? We won't know yet, will we? I think it's a he, you know. You can see these stripes already.
Well, he's in a really heavily planted holding tank.
That's insane how they get focus on him.
He's coloured up well.
So yeah, sorry for the 24 frames a second. Normally film at 60, but my iPhone keeps crashing at 60 frames a second, which is really frustrating. What we're top on today. Hopefully it will stay on. Oh mate, there's a mushroom. Serious, come over.
Do you know where I found one the other day? Growing out the wood emerging from my tank.
Yeah, there's one here as well.
It looks very similar.
I've got an app on my phone to ID it. So, Phoenix Tetras.
Yeah.
4 of them.
Yeah. 1 male and 3 females.
Nice.
I don't know if it was. They all look the same. They were not coloured up at all.
Yeah, they won't colour up now, but once you get the males together.
And which display are they going in?
Bubbles, beautiful Aquascape.
Oh, we'll get a film of them going in. That'd be nice. Awesome. So the exciting thing today is we're getting these fish in Scapes. Phoenix. Have I seen Phoenix Tetras before? Hello guys, hello Dave. We're putting some new fish in here apparently. So these are the Phoenix Tetras. Are they males? Is that the male there then, Dave?
Yes, yeah.
Are the females the more boring looking? Yeah, similar body
There's
shape.
1 male in there, and the idea is to add this.
And what are the fish at the top, Ty?
Hyphosparkinolaki Sidge Tetras.
Okay, and what's the Latin name for or scientific name for the Phoenix Tetra?
Grammus filamentosus.
Okay, nice.
Makes sense.
And then these are the male.
There were 4. There's 1 male in there. Cool. There's at least 3 females. Nice. So Ian got those.
Great.
Awesome. So we're going to acclimatise
Float
these.
them in for now.
Yeah. Awesome. And then Dave, do you mind if I grab some crips? Have you got any crips in stock?
Yes.
How many?
I'll show you.
Cheers, mate.
Actually, a little bit low. I'm not sure I'm confident.
Oh,
What's a degree to low?
Oh no.
George, we're really low.
Hi Tom. Oh, we've got Laganendra.
Yes, we've got a couple.
Can I take all of those?
Yeah.
And then what other have you got? Shizmato glottis in.
Yes, we have got a few left over here.
How big does the hydrophila Taiwan get?
Gets really big.
Okay, I'll avoid that then. I want more kind of rhizomy.
This is just Schismatic
Yeah.
Priatori.
How many? Is that just the one?
Got 2.
2? Yeah, perfect. And then the Laganendra, there's 2 pots of that. Oh, we have got some crips. So these, yeah.
Oh yeah, these just come in today actually. It's our other plant delivery that's
Yeah,
delayed.
can I have
That's
that one, and that one?
yeah.
And maybe
One
a
of
couple of, and then a couple of LSCI.
With a CI.
And then I might as well get these Albedo Brown, mate.
Albedo Brown, yeah.
Yeah, 4 of those. I'll pay.
No, that's fine.
You sure? We'll go on the vlog. We're basically vlogging the whole day with Ty and Ian. Yeah.
Nice. How many Albedo Browns?
Should we go 3?
3?
I'm just going to put accents around the foreground.
This for your big tank.
Yeah. Mate, I've gone all high energy. It's got Twin Star 1200, Twin Star 900 and the Chihiros WRGB2
No way.
on it.
That's a lot of lights.
And then I'm going to stick an extra 600 Biomaster and an extra CA2 kit on it. Hi Steve.
So you're just literally throwing everything at it.
Yeah. But while I'm away, I'm going to run it just 1 Twin Star.
Yeah, that's
While I'm away, yeah. Because they're all light tolerant plants, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mate, look at these.
Oh yeah.
These are beautiful. I don't need any more Anubias, so unfortunately.
Andrew, right?
Yeah, Laganendra. This is nice. This is new.
Yeah, we just did an upgrade.
Really nice.
Nice cabinet, twin star lights.
Yeah.
Twin star.
I didn't realise the crinum came in. Is it of course it's fully aquatic crinum, isn't it?
Well, it's they keep it in ultra high humidity, I think.
In the greenhouse.
Because ours are ultra high humidity
Yeah.
in here, we have to keep it underwater.
Ty, what do you reckon about some Eustriana as well in the back to mix with the swords?
I was thinking about it actually when I
Just mix. I've never done it before, and I've always had an aversion to mixing swords and crypts, but why not?
Well, it's going to be nice because of the purple.
Can we get 3 pots of the nicest Eustriana, mate, as well?
I'll try to put those in the maintenance room under the sink, please.
Oh, wow. So cool in here. I'll never get bored of being in here, Dave.
Well,
Val, is it still a good seller, Valis?
yeah, always a good
We
seller.
used to take the mickey out of jungle, Val.
Yeah.
But it's a popular plant, you
It's
know.
easy to grow and it's, can't go wrong with it.
Yeah. It's a great background for beginners.
Absolutely, yeah. CO2 or non-CO2, you're all good.
Yeah. Look at these. Hey, did you see the Shiraz this time?
Yeah, mate, that's brilliant. I love the wood layout. Really good. Yeah.
I was really happy with it. Yeah.
Happy, yeah.
Yeah. He's doing big water changes on it because of the tannins.
Oh, yeah.
But he's just using tap water, so that's okay.
No, it's great build, really good.
Yeah. Wow, excellent. All right, yeah, we'll get them and then we're going to plant them at home. Should we go and check out the fish in there? Hi, Tom.
Hi.
And then this will be a thumbnail because you always do well on the thumbnails. You're more handsome than I am. Just going to take this leaf out here. This is going to. The plant will use loads of energy trying to repair this leaf. So if we remove it, then it will generate new growth, which is much nicer. What tank's this?
This is an Oase Scape Line 60.
Nice.
Really nice. Actually, got all the bells and whistles. You've got your nice slots for your tubing, and the wires go through another hole.
I love this. Dave's doing my job for me.
These are all your cutouts, so you can move these around. So
Yeah, so you get
hole
different
for the wires.
size. Oh, I didn't know. So this is like, oh, cool. So you can.
It's all magnetic, so you can just.
You've got different size things, inserts.
Yeah.
That's a really clever idea,
So
isn't
you've got
it?
your pipes at the back. You can put them there if you want to
Yeah.
instead, or whatever you want to do.
Configure it how you like.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's awesome.
And the lighting is Twin Star 600E.
Nice. That's the sort of lower energy one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sort of mid one. The S is the strongest.
Oh, they've got a B and a C now as well.
Yeah. Not. We've tried the C before. We weren't too impressed.
Okay.
It wasn't as good.
Was this like one channel, one white LED? Was it?
Yeah, well, it does have RGB, but it's just not quite as good as the E. The
Okay.
colours weren't as good, and it was kind of too red almost as well.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, we like the E. We like the S especially.
Yeah. Is the S the most advanced one?
Yeah, it's the strongest. We've
Yeah.
got the most RGBs. So
Interesting.
best for colours and best for carpet implants and things like that.
Cool. Talk us through the hardscape, mate.
Hardscape. This piece of wood arrived a couple of weeks ago. It's Isengard root.
Isengard. That's a cool name.
It's a bit like where they got Frodo stone from, I think.
Yeah.
And it looks a bit. I think it's a bit of variation of Redmore wood because it looks very similar to Redmore wood.
Yeah.
They pick it out specifically because it's a high quality piece and they've called it something else.
Very characterful. You can see this is more like the core of the roots, where the roots kind of start on the tree. Or
Definitely, because all this gnarly bit here is beautiful.
It really gives a beautiful effect.
And believe it or not, it was just one piece of wood.
I was going to ask, because it looks like it could be several, because it's so complex.
And I saw
That's one piece. And are they all
outside.
similar? All similar standard, are they?
Yeah, they're a bit more premium to buy because they're selected specially.
You got any in stock?
There's a few bits around. We're getting some more in next week.
Okay,
actually.
we'll
Might
have
be worth
another.
waiting
Yeah.
till You get a better choice.
And then we've got Dragonstone.
Dragonstone.
Classic, but not. I'd say the greyer stones and the blacker stones are more popular these days, but it's nice to go back to the classic dragon.
Yeah, I mean it worked for this layout quite well because it's quite a lot of intricacy with the rocks. The wood was nice and easy. You just put it in and position it where you want to, and then all the work came in with the rocks.
Yeah.
It's all glued down, so it's really solid. Like
nice.
I can't move it.
What did you use to glue?
It's called this new glue called Hobby Fix
Okay.
by the brand Hobby,
Okay.
and it works great.
Did you see that Avase foam fix I used in the
Is that
video?
good? Yeah.
Really good, and it dried really quickly, and it was proper. At one point, I was literally standing on a piece that was like wobbly, and literally putting my whole body weight, like 75, 80 kilos, on that, and it stayed still.
They use it in ponds and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, really cool. But I'd definitely recommend it for big scapes, which really need
It
gluing down.
expands as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really great. So, what's your planting plans for this,
Their
mate?
planting plan is going to be, I think I want to retain some open space here and have it like almost like an island
Yeah,
as well. It's kind of island triangular, this scape. So some grass here,
nice.
some HRR at the back, and maybe another green stem of some sorts.
Yeah.
On the wood I want to put some Ricardia.
Oh, nice.
Over the
And you'll just
middle
use
there.
transplant that from.
From-
Oh, the Iwagumi's gone.
Yeah, this is what is replacing it.
mate.
Yeah, and it was sad, honestly.
How many years was that running?
Almost 5.
One layout with they're just the same plants for
Yeah.
5 years. That's
I couldn't bring myself to take it apart. So
Tom did it,
I asked
didn't
Tom to do it.
oh mate, I feel a bit emotional. You know what I mean? That was
Still got
epic.
all the moss though, so we're going to use some of the moss and
Keep that
which is
going.
great.
Yeah.
And then the other idea was to get some little bits of ball biters, just rise home and stick them on the base of this. So have like little leaves poking out.
The Borbitis Guidolotti eye.
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
So I won't be using it as like a main focal plant.
No.
Just like really low down, sticking out the rocks basically.
Oh, cool. And have you considered using the Deformis?
I've have used that before.
Yeah,
struggled
we
with
struggle.
it.
I've always struggled with it. Yeah,
It tends to turn black before it turns good.
it's definitely like designed to be immersed, I think.
Yeah, I think if I was to use that, I'd probably use it on the tops of the wood out of the water a
Yeah.
little bit. But
And you got the ADA light screen.
yeah.
It's fancy, isn't it? Are you going to keep it white or are you going to do a colour film on it?
I'll see what it looks like when we plant it up. Generally white always
Yeah.
looks good, but you can experiment with blue or
Yeah.
green.
Are the fish ready to go in, mate?
No, I'm still acclimatising.
Okay. How long?
It's got high CO2 and stuff.
Half an hour. I'll be turning the CO2 off. Maybe turn the CO2 off and put the aeration up a bit.
Yeah, you could just
Is that right?
lift the lily pad.
Yeah, so drive off the CO2 and get more oxygen in there. It'll be alright temporarily for the plants, won't it? So yeah, this is a top tip. There's a really good point actually, Ty, isn't it? That when you're acclimatising fish to a tank with CO2 injection, you're going to more likely get a big shift in water parameters. So it's important to take longer to acclimatise. And we can help out with too much CO2 by just driving off there with the lily pipe. It's a beautiful layout, isn't it? Is this Hemianthus cuba used as a moss?
Basically, yeah, it's just been poked in the holes of the dragonwood.
That is outstanding.
It's done really well like that. It's done
Oh.
amazingly. Probably
In
better
terms
than
of
I've
like,
done it in
layout and complexity and like competition standard, I think this is the best scape in the store.
Yeah,
Would you agree?
I definitely agree. Yeah, it's competition level stuff, but it's been trimmed every week,
Yeah.
so it's high maintenance, but it's little and frequent, which I find keeps the layout looking good. It's one of those layouts that if you leave it for a month, you're going to lose the
Yeah,
shape.
you need to. Is it little and often maintenance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quick. It's quick. Quick
Yeah.
trim. Just keep the rotalis
So-
looking nice.
Do you do something every day that you're in here then, basically?
I'd say once a week I have a serious trim
Yeah.
with it, but it's probably no more than 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is Pavel happy with the progress?
I think he is. Yeah, he messages and says he put little pointers every now and again.
Yeah. He's a superb scaper, isn't he?
Yeah,
In Northern Ireland.
yeah, Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's is he Aqua4 ambassador?
He is in Life Aqua as well.
Life
which is
Aqua for the lighting.
lights.
Which one's this then? The Prime Pro 900.
EX is the good one, basically.
And did they listen to your feedback? Because there was some.
Yes, the original Prime Pro was 2 rainbow effect on the tank.
You got disco lights, didn't you? You could actually
Yeah.
see individual
Yeah,
colours lighting up.
and now they're all built into the chips, all 3-in-1. LED.
Oh, okay, yeah, similar concept to the Chihiros and ADA.
And to be fair, the colour rendition's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's growing the plant super well. I
You
mean,
got,
look at those.
yeah. And how much CO2 are you putting in this? Inline CO2?
Inline CO2. It's on blue drop checker at the moment because we've
Yeah.
done water change.
Okay, and that's good for the fish as well.
Yeah.
Acclimatising.
Mm.
Ty's helping himself to some
I did ask.
rare
I did
stems.
ask. The rare stems that came from me and that Dave grows so beautifully. and
Technically
then-
yours, really.
I mean, they're on like loan where they just do better when they're here.
And are these going to go in a new scope at home?
They're going to go in the little 60 kind of high energy tank that I've got.
Oh, cool. Awesome, this emerge growth, isn't it? Feel the energy, feel the plant love, literally.
It's doing well.
Yeah.
I come
So,
here almost every week and it's just
Yeah,
bounces back.
it does, doesn't it? Awesome. So we've picked a load of plants, Ty, for the 400 at home.
Some nice crypts and
Crypts, Lagonendra, loads of different crypts, weren't there? So Dave's doing a huge trimming session on the, is it an Aquascape 900?
Yeah, Aquascape 900.
This has been running a couple of years.
Yeah, 2.5 years, I think.
And again, it's constantly evolving with your guiding hand.
Yeah, I like to make a few changes every now and again. Some of the plants have changed along the way.
Look how many cuttings you've got here. Wow.
There is so much Hemianthus micranthem.
It's a really fast grower, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's funny because Tropica label it as advanced, but I don't think it is.
Honestly, you can grow it without CO2 and low light if you want to. It'll just grow
Pole
differently.
weed is the common name for it that
you
most
see it
people
grow
know.
upwards and more quicker under low light and no CO2.
Yeah.
And in a tank like this with really good lighting and CO2, you'll see it sort of layer up on itself and get thicker and thicker.
Yeah. What have you enjoyed most about this tank?
Just changing it and evolving it as you go along and keeping it for a long period of time and seeing the plants mature. I think that's probably one of the most satisfying things about a long-term layout.
Yeah.
Is you never get that maturity of plant growth with that time.
Yeah, I understand. What's the average time you keep a scape going for here?
Probably about between a year and 18 months.
Okay.
I'd say that's sort of normal life, I would say.
For a high energy,
Yeah, for a
typical
high energy, yeah.
sort of.
Because you can because it's going quite quickly.
Yeah.
High energy, it's moving at a pace.
And after that time, would you replace the soil?
Yeah, I mean today I'm going to put some new soil down the middle
Okay.
as a top layer to put the plants
okay.
back into. So I've just cut out the channel. All the Hemianthus microanthemoides was about this high,
Yeah.
and you couldn't see this channel whatsoever.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just pulled that all out.
Okay.
New layer of soil and replant it. I might
So-
even put a new plant in there down the middle. I'm not sure yet.
Interesting. What would you think about putting in there?
Maybe a carpeting plant, maybe some grass or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
Maybe carry on the master layer
yeah, maybe even carry down the master. That's a good idea.
because it tolerates shade.
Yeah.
Because if this will be slightly shaded by the ferns, I guess.
And can you see all of this detritus here?
Yeah.
So that is what I'm going to siphon out now.
Okay. You're
about
gonna
an
say
inch,
yeah.
and then put a top layer of soil back down. And that, when I plant new plants, that'll be much better for them.
Yeah. Give a lot more nutrients. A lot more.
Get them settled in a bit quicker.
Awesome. These are really advanced top tips for the audience. Thank you, Dave. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
What's Ty doing? Can we put the fish in yet? I'm like an impatient child. Are we there yet?
Probably can.
We've been here half hour or so, haven't we?
Some time to.
Got the extra oxygen.
You ready?
Yeah. Go for it, mate. Go on, Phoenix Tetras. In you go to your new home. Welcome to Aquarium Gardens.
It's funny because they've been in the shop where they were for at least almost 2 years. Because I saw them when I came back from Brazil, and they just sat there. And
It's funny how the fish in the stores don't really do them justice. You put them in a plant on display like this over time.
yeah,
I mean, these Serpe Tetras are outstanding. You've seen these in the wild, Ty, haven't you?
It's just so good.
It's okay. What was that like experience swimming with these in the wild?
amazing. And I've seen them in many different habitats, and like about 10 times as red as this.
One-line Caracins.
Caracins have come out more, Dave, since we changed the planting.
Yeah, we noticed
They,
that, didn't we?
you remember when I talked about using the Alucaris because the fish can move through it?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
So this is they're exhibiting their more natural behaviour because we've created a habitat to enable them to do that.
They seem quite happy there because they can be out in the open, but there's cover.
Yeah.
The lines of sight are broken, so it'd be
Gotcha.
harder for a predator to see them or
Right.
something. So then they're more likely to be out in the water
Look,
column.
they look beautiful. Ty, I've noticed something about you.
Oh yeah, check what? Apart from my handsome.
You're never content. You never like stop moving stuff, creating stuff.
Why do you think we're doing a book where I get to set up tanks every week?
Yeah, but do you agree? Do you admit yourself though you got fed up with just churning them out? And
Yeah.
and that's why you set up those 3.
But my tanks have a half-life of about 6 months, and then I want to change things
Why is that? Is that you?
because I can.
Is it like saying why you climb Everest? Because it's there.
I think it's a chance to just learn and experiment and create. You know, very few artists paint one good painting and then go, right, that's it, I'm done. That's my career.
Yeah,
Don't need to contribute anything else.
yeah.
And if the canvas I have is a fish tank and I've only got so many, that will involve change.
Yeah, and you've always got like a longer term running one anyway, haven't you? Like your
Yeah.
big one in the thing, in your kitchen.
Well, that's the one I'm thinking of putting in the garage.
Okay.
Because I'd like to be able to get behind it like this and put a big sofa in front of it
Yeah.
Whereabouts in the garage on the same wall.
instead of those 3 small ones.
Think about photography because you can't go far back.
Get a wide angle lens.
The small 60 that I got go in the kitchen, and that can be a tinkering tank.
Yeah.
And then
What about the others though? Because you got a few now, haven't you?
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I figured it out.
Are we going to do the one you're taking away from me, the Oase one?
Well, I don't know if that's 100%, then that would go in the garage too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was thinking of moving the one into the garage if I don't get the one from you, but if I was to get both, then I would just, I don't know, be in 7th heaven. What is that?
Look at their tails wagging though. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, what are you actually doing?